It's time now for the award-winning #1 local talk show in Northeast Pennsylvania, The Sam Lesante Show. Now here's your host, Sam Lesante.
Hi folks, I'm in Pottsville, Pennsylvania, one of my favorite places. You know, we're on Channel 190 down here. You know, it's interesting, folks. We've been on for many, many years, and I met a lot of great people. One of the things that happens here in Pottsville every year, and everyone knows throughout the state of Pennsylvania, it's the Great Pottsville Cruise, and this year it's the 23rd annual cruise, and this show is brought to you in part by Connolly for Congress. We want to thank Matt for contributing and supporting all the great things that happen here in northeastern Pennsylvania, and also by the new Laurel Mall, run by Lexington Realty Company, the new Laurel Mall in Hazleton. Folks, if you haven't been there, you got to get there. It's fabulous. 55 stores and a great play zone, Wi-Fi, TV sets all over the place, lounge areas. It's just a great place. So thanks to Matt Connolly and also to the new Laurel Mall. Now we're here with no strangers to this area. They really are, you know, not the greatest friends of mine, but I have to put up with them. Ed Hurst and Dave Shorty over here, they are co-chair. But each year, this particular cruise goes beyond the call of duty as far as I'm concerned. And I guess this year, Dave, it's no exception, right?
No exception, Sam. This year, you know, Ed and I have tried to continue to grow the tradition and the history and make it bigger and better and keep our community involved. You know, we've always been able to give back thanks to everybody that sponsors this cruise and all the people that bring their vehicles out to give back to our local nonprofits. Last year, we gave a little over $8,000 out to them. And last year we started something that, who knows, may become a tradition, but we gave a vehicle to a Schuylkill County veteran who was in need of transportation. And thanks to a wonderful sponsor that you'll talk to later, we're going to do that again this year, along with fill the streets of downtown Pottsville with great cars and trucks. A lot of spectators, great vendors. The local businesses are really starting to take advantage of what's going on downtown that day. I'm looking forward to another wonderful year.
You know, I know you for many, many years, and I always say this to you, Dave. You know, I want to thank you because you were one of the first people that believed in what we were doing here in local television. And since we talked many, many years ago, and not that I want to promote ourselves, but the fact of the matter is that local television program throughout the country has been increasing in viewership. And you know, thanks to guys like you and Ed and Yuengling, who have been supportive of us, we really appreciate that. But getting back to, you know, your involvement, okay? You have 12-0 Dave here. You know, you're busy. You have a lot of things going. Business is always not. You always have to work at it. They don't
so
just.
True.
Yeah. Why did you give all of this time? You know.
Well, you know, Sam, I'm born and raised here in Pottsville. And I'm a car guy, been since high school, growing up with Ed, probably back before that with Hot Wheels and Matchboxes. So I've always had a love for cars. And then, you know, then I got into a business that's directly involved with vehicles. And, you know, the Pottsville Cruise was kind of a natural extension. For me as a business, it gives me credibility with the guys who have collectors' cars. They know I'm a car guy and I respect what they do. For me as a business, you know, without my community, I'm not here. So giving back to it is just part of it. I enjoy doing it. I get to see a lot of old friends, make some new ones, and, you know, the cruise is wonderful for our community.
Well, there's a lot happening. Let me talk to you may be the main host this year, so I'm giving you the microphone. You may be the main guy. I may come down and do some things, but Ed, you know, you've been, you know, a person who's been involved with this for a number of years. What's the motive here with you?
Well, like Dave, I'm a car guy my whole life. I think I was just thinking today, Dave and I have been friends for 54 years.
I'm so sorry to hear that.
Well, he was my first friend. We grew up in the neighborhood together. We lived close to each other. We went to school together. Dave got married, and then there was like a 20-year gap. We really didn't see each other that much, and then the cruise brought us back together.
They were the good years, huh?
Yeah. No, Dave, the cruise brought us back together, and it's just great for the city of Pottsville and to bring people in from other areas to come and see the city and see our venue of the cars in the downtown setting. Since we went to the non-driving around cruise, it's been better. We get better cars, and it's just a great day out. And I guess this is coming up probably about 10 years I'm doing this with Sam's son. It's always been a blast. If you'd like me to talk a little bit about the times and the events.
Let's talk about the events and what's going on.
Well, Sam, the event is Saturday, August 13th, and it kicks off at 9 a.m. at Jerry's Classic Car Museum on South Center Street in Pottsville. And right there, he has his museum open for people to go in, and you can register for all the events of the day. From 11 o'clock to 2 o'clock, you'll get a map, and you will drive around to about 30 different area businesses and get your map stamped here to win prizes. And that's from 11 and 2. There's several in Pottsville here, and there's a few out of town in Schuylkill Haven, up into Frackville area, down to Orgsburg, to Schaefer's Harley-Davidson. After you're done that, the downtown car show will start about 2 o'clock, and that will go from 2 to 8 p.m. We have the David Mells Blues Band playing at Arch Street from 5 to 8. At 6 o'clock, we're going to give away this Jeep here to a Schuylkill County veteran. At 7 o'clock, we will give the awards out to the top 60 cars of the day. And also something new for this year, we're going to have a diaper crawl, which I'll let Dave talk to you a little bit about that.
But listen, I will definitely be here if you're going to be in a diaper.
That's not happening, but we've got a new organization this year has stepped up. They're one of our raffle run stops. And, since we're trying to make this more and more of a family event, we came up with the Pottsville Cruise Crawl. And for children under 12 months, we'll have a little 4 or 5 lane crawling course set up, and they'll run some eliminations and have some fun and prizes. So just, something new. We always try and bring something new to the table.
Folks, if you just tuned in, I'm here with Ed and Dave. It's the annual 23rd annual Great Pottsville Cruise. Now, when I talk about the Great Pottsville Cruise, we're talking about probably one of the largest in the northeastern part of the country, okay? I think Jay Leno was even involved a couple of years ago, and they always bring some great things in, but there's a lot of events happening, particularly for all you viewers here now in Lackawanna County are watching us. The event is August the 13th. Now, there are many people who help with the cruise, and this is our pre-cruise show, and we like to give them a thanks and exposure. We come back, we'll talk to the people who are responsible for this fabulous Jeep and all that they do for the community right after these messages. Stay with us. Welcome back to the Sam Lesante Show, folks. Remember, 24/7, you can watch all of our programming, our local programming on ssptv.com. My email is sam@ssptv.com. We're here at the Great Pottsville Cruise, the pre-show. I want to thank Matt Connolly, who is running for Congress, who is one of our sponsors, Connolly for Congress, and also the new Laurel Mall in Hazleton, run by Lexington International Realty. There's a great company, and they're doing a fabulous job in Hazleton. If you haven't been at the Laurel Mall in Hazleton, you're in for a surprise. So we talked about the Great Pottsville Cruise. This is probably one of the largest in the northeastern part of the country. And a lot of things happen, a lot of people participate. This year, the cruise is very fortunate to have no stranger to the area, no strangers to helping the community, but Mike Watcher from Easy Rent Own and Mike Watcher's Used Car. We have Mike Jr. and his wife Angie here. So let me start off with you, Mike. You could hold the mic. You could be my assistant further.
Sure.
But tell me about what is your involvement this year with the?
Well, pretty much we met with Dave a few months back and decided we wanted to donate a vehicle to the Great Pottsville Cruise. They're going to give it to a veteran in need of a vehicle, which a lot of our family has been in the military and we have strong ties with it. We feel that the veterans aren't taken that good care of in the country, so we decided it was a great cause, and so we gave away this 2007 Jeep Liberty, and they're going to pick somebody great that deserves it and they're going to give it away.
Well, your family has been no stranger to helping the community out. You've been here for a number of years and you always participate. The thing that, I always ask people is to, sometimes when people do things, there's always like another ulterior motive. In your case, there isn't. You're just doing it because you want to do it.
Exactly. Yeah, the veterans aren't treated that great in this country, and we believe that they need to get a little giving back for the great country we live in, and they definitely deserve it.
When I talked to Angie, she just told me about her sister, and we'll talk a little bit about that. You're so right, Mike. You wonder why they don't take care of the people that made us do what we're doing today, being free, what we're doing.
That's right.
I think that's a great tribute to you and your family. You know?
Yeah, we're very happy to do it. So I hope they enjoy the vehicle, and hopefully maybe we can come back next year and give another one away.
Okay, let me talk to the boss.
Sure.
Angie, how are you?
Good, how are you?
See, I'm used to, because my wife says I'm the boss if she allows me to be the boss.
Yes, that's
so
how
Angie,
it works.
you're involved with the business, right?
Yes.
Okay. Tell me about your business.
Well, I mean, we do a plethora of things. We, sell used cars, we rent cars, we do all kinds of stuff, body work. I mean, we have a lot to do with cars. So this is a great opportunity for us to get involved in something that we love to do and can also give back with something that we like doing.
That's true. Now, you're, giving to the veterans. Mike said your sister was in Iraq, you said?
My dad was in the military for 20 years. My sister did 3 tours in Iraq. I mean, we couldn't think of a better way to give back just because it hits home with us.
That's fabulous. First of all, anyone who served in the military, I have the greatest respect for. And for, your sister to be in Iraq, I said to you prior to the show, I guess she could tell some very interesting stories.
Oh, she sure can. She's 7 years younger than me, so I can't even imagine, what she's been through. I mean, we've heard the stories and all that kind of stuff, but I mean, if anybody deserves to receive a vehicle, it's definitely a veteran.
Well, that's good. I appreciate that very much. And folks, listen to me. This is important. When you watch this program, I got to make this guy a believer in local television, so you make sure you tell him that you saw him on TV, okay? When you're passing by, particularly you people who come down from Scranton and all the different areas we're in, just say, hey, Mike, I saw you and your wife on the Sam Lesante show. I'm trying to get him to advertise. He's tough, I'm telling you. But seriously, I appreciate that very much, you guys participating. And
thank you.
Looking forward to seeing you. So as we continue on with the people who participate here at the Great Pottsville Cruise, the 23rd annual Great Pottsville Cruise. We say great because it is great. It's August the 13th. There's many things that are going on, many activities that happen. And as you heard before, if you just tuned in, I had Angie and Mike from Walker's Easy Rent to Own and Mike Watchers Used Cars who are giving away a Jeep to a veteran. And now we also have a lot of other participants. And this person I'm talking to is Francesco McCurry. He's from CACL Federal Credit Union, correct?
Correct.
Now here's your mic. I'm talking, I'm not even giving you a mic. So I'm making you a mic. I have all these co-hosts today. So tell me about, CACL, because I heard about it, and you guys really do a lot in this area, right?
Yes, we're a full-service financial institution. We're a credit union based in Pottsville, Pennsylvania. We've been here since 1953, so we like to consider ourselves a big part of the community. We like to get involved in the community. We serve exclusively people in Schuylkill County, so anytime we could give back to the community, we like to do that because the community gives so much to us, and we just are truly a part of it.
You're a native of this area, right?
Correct, yes. Actually, we were just talking, I grew up a couple blocks up the street, so born and raised in Pottsville, Pennsylvania. Been around this event for all my life, so it's great to be part of an organization that's involved with this.
So
event.
your family, knows what's going on. I mean, there's all, and you can see how this. There's a lot of great things come from the cruise, as they participate a lot. So you're Italian, right?
Correct.
Okay, and folks, was it your grandmother or your
My great grandmother? Yes.
Great grandmother turned 100. See, that olive oil does things to you. Mm-hmm. That good olive.
That's why we're so beautiful, Sam.
Yeah, it's I guess all nationalities. I grew up with the Polish and Slovak people in the little town called Pottsville, and we had it's a great opportunity. We're very proud of our heritage, but there's a lot of great things. Your Federal Credit Union participates. Anyone can come in and.
Correct. It's open to anybody who lives, works, worships in Schuylkill County. It's open up to businesses who are based in Schuylkill County, businesses that even do business in Schuylkill County. Anybody in Schuylkill County could join. So we have all employees that are from Schuylkill County. So we're not leaving Schuylkill County anytime soon.
Dave and Ed were talking about I know a lot of people, but I didn't know that familiar with your company. But they tell me that your company really does a great job here in this area.
I mean, we're nonprofit. We're member owned. We differentiate ourselves from banks. We don't have shareholders. We do everything for our membership. So I am not married now. No, sir. I am single currently.
There's a good bachelor available here, folks. 100% Italian guy. Boy, you better get your orders in here.
Doing that for free. I appreciate that.
Well, listen, it's nice meeting you, and we'll talk, okay? Francesco McCurry. Is I saying that right? McCurry?
Yes, sir.
McCurry.
Yes, sir.
All right, now, folks, I'm going to talk to this pretty girl, okay? I'm giving you the microphone there, my dear.
Hello, Sam. How are you?
Debbie, it's always nice to see you.
It's nice to see you too.
You see Debbie at Yuengling's, folks, at the gift center. She's Dick Yuengling's right-hand girl, as they say. Now, Debbie is representing my good friend Dick Yuengling, who was. I can't even say enough about what the Yuenglings do for the entire northeastern part of the country.
Absolutely, yeah.
Tell me about, you're participating. What are we getting this year?
Well, this year we have a brand new dash plaque, and believe it or not, Sam, actually Dick was the one who picked out the design here. It's actually the horse and wagon shown. It's one of my favorite things. The old horse and wagon. Can you see it? Yeah, the horse and wagon here, and that was actually in the winter time. And Dick said, why don't we try that one? They found an old picture in the archive somewhere, and this is what they chose. I think it turned out really great this year. I think it's maybe 5, 6, maybe 7 years now we've been doing this dash plaque. So I think it turned out really, really cool. So people love getting that.
How do I get that?
Well, you'd be the first 500 people who sign in for their packet for the car, and you'll be eligible to get one of these dash plaques in your packet.
Okay, so the new gift center is open now.
Absolutely. Yep, we opened the end of February of this year.
You did. Okay.
Yep.
And it's I did a pre-show there with Dick prior to the opening. It's just fabulous, okay? And Yuengling's participation's always been fabulous.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, the gift shop turned out really, really nice. It's actually 10 times larger than the last. Remember the old gift shop we had? 10 times larger than the original one. So we do see a lot of people, but we donate to so many different great charities and organizations. He's really generous like that. The whole family is very generous people.
If you ever met Dick Yuengling, folks, you would never believe he is who he is. I mean, and he's just one of the nicest people you want to meet. He's a down-to-earth guy,
Yeah,
he's just a great person. Really.
Absolutely. You know what's really cool? When you come to the Yuengling gift shop for your tour, Dick is almost always there, especially in the morning time. Now, I worked yesterday.
Try to get him up early in the morning.
Oh, exactly right. Yeah, if I think 5 a.m. is pretty early. I'll tell you, 5 a.m. Give me a break, right?
Come on, he's in the office at what? 4:30.
Exactly, at least, and then he in the afternoon goes home, comes back in the evening yet. Yeah, but if tourists come in there, they cannot believe they're seeing our president and owner of Yuengling Brewery there to greet our guests and take pictures and autographs. So it's really cool.
And that's what you guys do for the cruise. You always participate in
every year, and we're very happy to do that. Or hoppy in the beer business. We're always happy to do that.
Well, we have some activity here in Pottsville. I hope it's nothing major. They said sirens would go off when I'm interviewing Debbie, and you know what? Yeah. The sirens are going off.
Right on target, right?
Okay. Nice seeing you.
Nice seeing you too.
Okay.
Thank you.
Folks, once again, I just talked to Francesco here from it's the CACL Federal Credit Union, folks. Check them out, and of course, you can always see Debbie at the gift center at Yuengling's. Have you ever been there up there?
Oh, I've been there plenty of times.
Oh man, it's just great. It's absolutely fabulous.
Yeah.
The girls are looking forward to doing their show.
We look forward to having them there.
We stepped down from the San Lasante show. I said, all right, we'll go second best. We'll bring the girls.
There you go.
Yeah, bring them down.
Okay, we'll go
girls.
with that, Sam. But we'll get you hooked up.
Okay, thanks.
You're welcome.
We're going to take a break now, folks. We'll be back right after this. Welcome back to the Sam Lesante Show, folks. I'm on location here in Pottsville. We're talking about the 23rd annual Great Pottsville Cruise. Now, folks, just a reminder for those of you who are watching us, of course, on Comcast 190 here in Pottsville, in the greater Hazleton area on Service Electric, we're on Channel 13, and HD 513 on Mountaintop, Wilkes-Barre, and Kingston. We're on Channel 92 Saturday and Sunday evenings. Lackawanna County, Channel 190 Comcast Sunday and Saturday mornings from 8 to 12. Okay, so we're going to continue on here from people who participate, and I'm going to congratulate Margaret here. Is it Margaret, right?
Yes.
Margaret, you could hold the microphone. See how good you are being a co-host on television.
Okay.
It may be the Sammy and Margaret show. You never know.
There you
Okay.
go.
But Margaret, and as they've taken over the Pottsville Club, it's called the Lodge at Sharp Mountain. How do you get that name?
Well, Sharp Mountain is the name of the hillside over there.
Is that right? I didn't know that.
Right. So
what are you guys doing up there? Because it's a beautiful place.
right. It's going to be an event venue. We have 2 beautiful ballrooms. So we have an upper level and a lower level that we can host events. We're also doing lodge nights, Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays from 4 to 10. The bar's there. We have the facility.
Open to the public?
Exactly.
You got to go there, folks. The bar is beautiful. I mean,
Yes.
The whole club is beautiful. I'm so happy that someone took it over. I know the city was trying hard to get someone to take over, and you guys just fell right into it.
A lot of positive energy and support from the community. We're very happy. Yeah.
Well, I'll be stopping up.
Great.
I'm personally going to come up because I love the place and I love what you guys are doing up there. Now, your participation in the Pottsville cruise.
Oh, the cruise. This is exciting.
Yeah.
We're going to be a map stop.
Okay.
So when people come to visit us, we've gone ahead and hired a caricaturist who's going to be able to be there and for a fee draw a picture of the person's vehicle, car, truck, motorcycle, and maybe add the person in the picture as well. So it's going to be a lot of fun.
Terrific.
Yeah.
Well, Margaret, I wish you the best up there, okay?
Thank you.
And thanks for participating in the thing. So don't forget, if I need a co-host, you'll work with me.
I'm available.
And you're pretty, you're attractive, you got everything going for you. Okay. Now I don't know if he's pretty, but he's a nice guy. Dave Yuengling, folks. Dave, the ice cream is fabulous.
Thank you.
I've been eating the ice cream, and I'm very upset with you because you said it was I gained a couple pounds. That's why I'm sitting down. I want to stand up. I don't want to look as fat as Dave Clue is. Hey, so Dave, how are we doing with the Yuengling ice cream?
We're doing just fine. We now cover everywhere from Maine down to the top of Florida. We're in about 3,000 stores in a little over 20 states.
Try that Yuengling ice cream, folks. I'm telling you, it's just as good as the Yuengling beer. So tell me your participation here.
Well, we're going to do the same thing we did last year. We'll be located in downtown Pottsville. We'll be scooping ice cream. We'll probably have most of our popular flavors, and the money we raise we'll donate back to the Pottsville Lions Club.
That's fabulous. And speaking of the Pottsville Lions Club, we're going to have the president and Joe, is it Joe Devine and the president from the Lions Club coming up next, Ed? Yeah, okay. Dave, as usual, you guys do great, and thanks for participating, okay?
Well, we're pretty much a Pottsville staple, so we love to participate and give back to the community.
This is a great community. It really is a great community. I love coming down here and doing shows, and I met a lot of nice people, such as you. All right, folks, now we're going to talk to, this is not order of importance because I don't want Divine getting mad at me here, but John Mascarenas, did I say that right?
That is correct.
Okay, is the president of the Lions Club. Now, let me say this. I'm going to have you hold the mic. Your Lions Club is so active. I mean, it's just a great club. You have great people in your club.
Very active club within the community. We've been the sponsor of the Great Pottsville Cruise for over 20 years. We're involved in other items within the community. We reach out, we work with the Blind Association, and just do many things within the community.
And now, your Lions Club, you also give a lot of money out, correct?
Yes, of the money we raised last year, over $8,000 went to local charities. So to help them out as well.
Yeah, well, you guys do a great job, and the cruise is just a fabulous thing, isn't it?
Oh, this is just one of the best things for the whole city. I mean, the number of people that come downtown on Saturday night is amazing to see the great cars that we have.
I enjoyed speaking at your club. I don't know if you were there. It was maybe 3 or 4 years ago. Jerry Enders had me come down and we spoke to the club about our local television programming and all a great bunch of guys,
Yes.
I was a Lion for many, many years.
Okay, and I was a Lion back in the 70s.
Yeah, so was I.
Left the area and then came back in.
Yeah. And I'm only 40 years old. I was like 4 years old
when I was in the Lions Club.
Well, listen, congratulations.
Thank you very much for coming down.
My pleasure. Okay, now, folks, no stranger here. Joe Devine, how are you, Joseph?
I'm good, Sam. It's always good to see you.
It's always a pleasure to see you. We're doing another show. You'll see him in another show. Joe, the city's involvement here, this is something great, isn't it?
Well, it truly is. Like I said, I've been with it since I live right next door here, Sam. This is my home. So the very first couple of cruise nights were right here out front, and I had a DJ business on the side, and we had a packed place here, and that was 22 years ago. So I mean, to see where they've come, to where they developed to now, and I can't say enough for the Lions Club, the people who work there, and the citizens that come out, like Bob Weaver, and this year it's Watchers right down the street down here with the car giveaway to the veteran. That means so much to all our veterans. I don't know if you noticed when he came into town, Sam, but we have this year we had an initiative for all of the veterans families to purchase a banner. Our first time out, we had 113 banners right down Center Street, Market Street. But the city is very, very proud of the Lions, and very proud of the cruise committee and what it brings into town here. So it's great.
Your name is?
Robert Yanni.
Robert Yanni. And what do you wait? This is your car back here?
Yes, this is a clone of a race car of a friend of mine.
Okay.
That the original car is only down in Schuylkill Haven here.
Okay.
But I always wanted the car, they wouldn't sell it, so I actually made a tribute car, or a clone, whatever you would like to call it.
We'll be able to see this at the
Yes,
cruise?
it'll be at the cruise.
Okay,
yeah.
you're going to be here too?
Oh, yes, absolutely.
That's good. Is he behaving?
Yes, always. I keep him in line.
I know all wives keep you in mind. Well, Eddie, I think you guys have a great thing here. Why don't you stand next to your husband here? We'll close the show with you beautiful people next to me. Eddie, so you're going to be, running the show this year. I'm going to try to come down. I'm away that week, and I'm trying to get back earlier for that time. So what is it? What date is it?
It's Saturday, August 13th. It kicks off at 9 a.m. at Jerry's Classic Car Museum. Raffle run 11 to 2. The Downtown Car Show from 2 to 8. And it only costs $20 to enter your car into this great event. And all the proceeds we give away to the local charities here, Sam.
Okay. And remember, folks, if you want to watch the cruise, last year's cruise, go to our website, ssptv.com, and hit cruise, Great Pottsville Cruise. You'll see the cruise, and you'll see how great it is. It's a lot of fun. Once again, I want to thank Matt Conley for Congress, for being one of our major sponsors here. Matt has always been there to help many, many years, even before he became running for Congress. And also the new Laurel Mall in Hazleton, run by a company that's outstanding, folks, the Lexington Realty International Company. They oversee many, many malls. They're multi-faceted real estate brokerage firm, and they're just great people. But if you go to the new Laurel Mall, you're going to be pleasantly surprised when you see Wi-Fi, you'll see televisions, you'll see a play zone for kids, you'll have 55 stores, lounge areas all over the place. It's just a great day to be there. And when you get there, say hi to Rocco and Lisa. We'll see you next time.